Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the work done in an isothermal process. We have already studied that isothermal process is the process where Boyle's law is followed, temperature remains constant and it is a slow process, right? So here we need to calculate the work done by a gas filled in a cylinder when it is taken as n moles, right? So here if we consider a cylinder of cross section area A where a piston is attached to it. This is the piston and V1 is the initial volume. If this n moles of gas expands and the final position of the piston is this, that means the final volume is V2 for this complete cylinder from here to here. Right? Then we have to calculate the work done during this expansion. We know that work done is equal to P delta V. So dW can be written as P dV. And if we have to find the total work done during its expansion from V1 to V2 volume, then we can integrate it. What will we get? dW is equal to integration of P dV. What limits are we supposed to place? Since initial volume is V1, final volume is V2, initial work was 0 and total work done is W. Now from here we know that by equation of state, what is equation of state? This equation of state is also called as ideal gas equation. So from here PV is equal to nRT. We have to integrate with respect to volume. So we can put the value of pressure in terms of volume. Right? So if we mark this as equation 1 and this as equation 2, then from 2 in 1, we can put the value. This will be dW 0 to W is equal to nRT upon V dV integration V1 to V2. So from here the integration of dW will be W and here nRT can be taken outside the integral sign and this will be the integration of 1 by V dV. We know that integration of 1 by V is log V, natural log. So this is natural log base E V. I'll place the limits in the next step. So for both the sides I am putting the limits. We know that upper limit minus lower limit has to be done. So this is for W I am writing upper limit, minus for W I am writing the lower limit. So in place of W I have placed the higher limit minus lower limit. Now here N R T, this is log base E V2 because I have placed the upper limit minus log base E V1. So upper limit value minus lower limit value. This left side will be W. This is nRT. Now this can be written as log V2 upon V1. You have studied this in lower classes, that log A upon B is equal to log A minus log B. So this is all natural log. To convert natural log into base 10 log, we multiply by 2.303. That also we will do. So this is log V2 minus log V1. So this can be written as log V2 upon V1. And which base? E base, because this is natural log. And here this is the reason, which is the formula which we have written, since log A upon V is equal to log A minus log B. So this we have placed here. So this W becomes nRT log V2 upon V1. This is in natural log. If I want to write in base 10 log, then we can write W is equal to 2.303 nRT log base 10 V2 upon V1. Why so? Again, that reason we need to specify. Since log base E of any value, this is 2.303 log A with base 10. So for converting log base E into log base 10, we multiply by 2.303. Right? So this is what we have done. Now we can convert it into some other form. This is one form of the work done in an isothermal process. Now for the other form, we know that Boyle's law is followed. In an isothermal process. Therefore, PV is equal to constant. Therefore, P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Therefore, V2 upon V1 can be written as P1 upon P2. And we can mark this as 3 and this as 4. So from 4 in 3, we get another form, and that form is work done in an isothermal process is 2.303 nRT log base 10 P1 upon P2. So this is the second form of the formula for work done in an isothermal process, right? And we need to remember here that this is a slow process. Isothermal process is a slow process. So this was all about the work done in an isothermal process. That's all for now. Have a nice day.